Hey, happy Hopeful Friday to you. I'm out here in the greenhouse again because it's it's warm in here, and you can hear the plastic flapping because we're getting like 35-mile-an-hour winds today. And believe it or not, we're supposed to get a freeze tonight, like a hard freeze. So the stuff that's outside, I'm gonna try to cover up maybe. But I've been in here working, trying to get everything ready. You can see behind me, back up high, there are some tanks that's going to hold, or that is holding, pond water. And so we're pumping solar pump from the pond up to that, and then feeding down through here to water everything in the greenhouse, so we don't have chlorinated water, which I think will make a big difference on these trees and stuff. This is, I don't know if you can see that in the side of your camera or not, but probably not. Anyway, I've got these fruit trees I showed you, talked about a little bit last week, citrus trees, and I had a problem with my orange tree, and was just, it dropped a few leaves and was looking kind of bad, and I wasn't really sure what was going on with it. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about reaching out. My wife came out here and we looked at it and we're like, gosh, I don't know, because we'd never raised citrus trees before, don't know anything about them. And she said, why don't you text that guy we bought them from, because he gave me his number, and send him a picture and see what he says. So I sent him a text, took a picture of that, sent him a text, and he replied right away and said, hey, it needs fertilizer. You need to put some fertilizer. And they sent some with it, but I had just transplanted it, and I was kind of afraid I might burn it. I didn't want to, overdo it. And he texted right back, that tree is extremely hungry. You need to feed it. And I'm like, that was 2 days ago. And the thing looks 100% different just by feeding. I mean, it's planted in the ground, so that surprised me. But anyway, I think guys in general maybe are a little bit slow to reach out to someone and ask, someone that maybe has more experience or knows more than you do, has been there before. In this case, the guy on those trees, Pokey, it's Pokey's tree, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, out of Florida. He's like, that guy's knowledgeable. I mean, he looked at that from a shot on my camera that I texted him, and he was like, yeah, that needs fertilizer. So fixed me right up. Have lots of other questions, so if there's anybody out there that knows all kinds of things about greenhouses, let me know, because I would like to use you for a resource. But it took something that I was clueless about and made it where it was really easy. I mean, he sent the fertilizer with him. All I had to do was apply it, and he told me how and how much and where and how far out from the tree base and all that stuff, and worked perfectly. So don't be afraid to reach out. People that know, people that are familiar with whatever you're trying to do, whatever questions you might have, people that are authorities on it, they don't mind, for the most part, answering that and getting you squared away. I told him, I said, as you can tell, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I appreciate your getting back with me really quick and give coaching me on it. And he said, anytime. Anytime. And I really think he meant it. Like if I have more questions, just send him a text. Because the one thing he did tell me was, if you have a problem, send me a picture and let me, see what's going on with it, because, I'll tell you what you're doing wrong with my trees, which I thought was funny. But hey, he grew these things from whatever, so he's got a vested interest in it. He's wanting them to succeed. He's wanting me to succeed. So that works well. Anyway, just wanted to come by and wish you guys a happy Hopeful Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. Hope you don't blow away in the Oklahoma wind and freeze tonight like we're supposed to get. So got to get started wrapping the outside fruit trees here in a little bit to keep them from doing just that. Hope you have a great weekend. We will catch you down the road.